Cancer.
Hello Cancer, and Happy New Year 2014. Now this is going to be a very special year for you because there is everything that we can think about as far as relationships is going to be so pinpointed and throughout the entire year. Now we're starting off top of the year with Pluto, New Moon, Sun, Venus, Mercury. So all that focus is in your 7th house for love and relationships. And even though the Sun, Mercury, Moon, and Venus will be moving onwards, it still will be underlaying there at like a new natal chart for this year, like a blueprint, whereupon the other transits throughout the year will act upon and activate these areas. So, and I know for so many of you Cancerians, you've been working so hard, so long to tweak and balance and figure out the emotional side of your life between partners and children and yourself. So this year I think you're definitely going to be making a lot of headway. And it starts out with Venus retrograde, but that's okay though. That's you looking back over where you've been, what you've achieved, what you truly want and don't want no more. That will turn direct again from January 31st. So the first month of the year will be all about reflecting, and especially on those issues that came up here at the very end of 2013 will be worked through in January, but then it's moving out of this area and you'll start feeling a much better, what should I say, a release of it. Now, Mars is what we're going to follow along with throughout the year, because Mars is what gives us the oomph and the drive and all the action that we take throughout the year. And for 7 months, it's going to be in one sign. So imagine that. For you, it's going to be in the home sector, in the home area. And so for you, it's all about how can you straighten out, how can you organize, perhaps also reorganize. That's when Mars goes retrograde. That will be between March 1st and May 19th. So here, at that time, you don't want to start anything new. You probably don't want to think about moving, even though that's right in the time where a lot of Americans do move. There is springtime. But like they say, whoever initiates anything here with a Mars retrograde, they lose, okay? So you don't want to do anything. Make sure you make the first few months of the year really active if you have to make any changes at home or your real estate, or just hang there to after May. I'd say wait for it to June 1st. You can do it after May 19th, but it takes a little time for a planet having gone retrograde to really straighten out again, okay? I'm just looking out for you. And but Mars here, yes, until July 24th. I see how the whole home family situation, not just them, the family members, it's also you, where you fit in, how you see yourself, your role in the home right now. And you're going to be a little bit more, should I say, I won't say aggressive, even though, you know, we know that Mars can be very feisty and fiery, but more assertive is the correct word, because you guys aren't really feisty. Cancerians, you're such givers and nurturers, but maybe you need this extra Mars, this extra feistiness, this to stand up for yourself, your beliefs, your needs also, because you're always so focused on everybody else. Now this is you and your need. Now setting down some roots, I think this is going to be really good. So for you to have it here for 7 months, see it as a blessing, okay? It takes time to turn over old habits and routines that's been going on for years and years. You know, you probably couldn't turn that pattern around in an ordinary 6-week frame. So I think this is great for you. You will be energetic for sure. Then we're seeing from July 24th to September 14th, it's going to be in the 5th house. So it's followed by a period from having everything at the home front going on to now more leisure, having fun, stepping back, laughing, having those great belly laughs, and seeing now how you could free yourself and be spontaneous and have fun without feeling guilty that you should be doing something else. It's also a time for creative projects to really open up. So for those of you here wanting to start a new business, this is a great time. Anytime here after July 24th, you will have the power with you. You will have the energy. You'll have the specifics, the know-how. You'll have Saturn with you, because Saturn is in this area as well, that can really ground things in a very good way. Now, from September 14th to October 27th, it will be in the 6th house of streamlining your daily life. And if you started something new here just recently, maybe you're going to be really busy on tweaking on how to make this as efficient as possible. It's also a time for you to look at health regimens, or also diets and working out. Mars gives you a lot of oomph and energy here at this time to start perhaps these new ways for you. From October 27th though to December 4th, so the latter part of the year, now we're looking back at where you started off in January. That is where all those planets were in a stellium. They have moved out of the stellium. What is still remaining there is Pluto, but when Mars comes into this house, it's going to be reactivating all of those degrees that those planets were, and you will see how far you've come now from where you were at in January. And so from the home and to partnerships, relationships, marriage, now Mars coming up to this marriage place, you will know exactly what it is you want, how things have worked for you under that long period of the 7 months when Mars was trying to tweak it, you know, to improve. So that will be a great way to end the year. You are feeling very strong, Cancerians, at this time. And I think that you will feel that you've been reaping a whole lot, you've grown a whole lot. Mars from December 4th and out the rest of 2014 will then encounter the 8th house of joint resources. That's money you have with your partner. It could be royalties, commissions, it could be payouts, for example, coming in from insurance companies, for example. So yes, you will definitely feel that this is where you've been working. There's not too much going on in the other aspects of your life. Of course you have that going on too, but this is where the full scope will be. And the good news is that you still have Jupiter in your sign until end of July there, which is helping you grow and expand and rise this beautiful Jupiterian energy up and out. It's the rising sign. That's how you project yourself out to the world, which is with optimism, joy, happiness. So the liberation that took place, a lot of you worked really hard here in 2013, but you'll see that not only what you were thinking and contemplating there in 13, now in 14 it's all about action, okay? There won't be a whole lot more time to think. It's just acting. And of course we had Mars through Virgo here at the latter part of 2013. I think here in November, that's when you were thinking and going through so much, trying to strategize what you wanted and didn't want. So when you come into the top of 2014, you're ready. Then we have the squares of Pluto and Uranus, and they have been causing a lot of havoc for a lot of people here, and we're still going to have 2 more squares coming up in 2014. That will be between March 12th and May 24th. You may feel exactly what was going on. Try to think back to 2013, between April 17th and 28th, and between September 21st and December 12th. Whatever was going on there, and it might have really felt that it was jarring in some way, well, this is coming back again. March 12th to May 24th, and then November 4th, and then onwards all the way to April 25th of 2015. You will probably be feeling the square more or less throughout the whole year, but you know they're going to slide apart before they come together again. And Pluto is always the pivotal point of transformation. Where will that be for you this year, Cancerians? it's going to be the 7th house of love and committed relationship. So there is a feeling of something coming to a full end so that it can rebirth itself with a new start. Now that doesn't mean that you're going to be splitting away from a partner or getting a divorce. For some of you, yes, it may. All depending on your own personal birth charts, of course. But something is coming to an end. And then the rebirth, and that's the magic of Pluto, is when it really starts that new journey, it is as if it is a new incarnation. Now, Uranus here is helping this to split away whatever needs to go. Uranus for you is in the 10th house, and that is career. So this is also the area that you might feel is being shaken or shooken up here with Uranus rules earthquakes, right? So the unexpected. And when you have these two forces together, well, if something needs to go in your career this year, so be it. And it may be your partner that needs to go or may lose his or her job this year, as Pluto is in the 7th house, okay? So we got the 7th and 10th. So that's the two areas that is going to mainly be on the chart as far as major changes, but it's all for the good, see? And this is how I want you to look at it, though, because the universe has the power to look around the corner, what you may not see right now. Sometimes we get so comfortable in our life that we get tunnel vision, and we even start accepting the unacceptable because it is our life, right? But when we get the change and we receive change, especially that which comes from above, well, it's because it's time to turn a page in your book of life. New chapters opening up, people, places, circumstances, new ways to challenge and grow your own life and your spirituality. So welcome it, and it will be that much easier to adapt to it. And down the road, when you look back, you will say, yep, 2014 was definitely the year a lot of things took place and changed. And today, I'm really happy that it did. That's going to be your words when I look ahead for you, okay? So great going. Now, do go listen to your moon and rising signs so you can get a little bit more insights of what 2014 is going to bring for you. And I will see you next month. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.